What's up guys, it's Lena the Plug, and today's video is called If You Think He's a Boy, He Probably Is. I was inspired to make this video because it's like 1 in 3 messages in my DMs is a female looking for advice about boys. And I don't have time to respond to every single message, but it has come to my awareness that there's a lot of fuckery going on and that people are either in denial, don't want to acknowledge that these people are fuckboys and don't deserve their attention, or they're just totally unaware. So how do I explain this? I made a lot of mistakes with men, so you don't have to. So if you listen to me and this video right here, then maybe, just maybe, you could, you know, make fewer mistakes, because you're gonna have to make some. You're gonna definitely have to get fucked over, cry, get mad at yourself because you knew better sort of thing. I feel like I'm being very abstract and vague. So let's exactly look up what a fuckboy is, and also a girl can be a fuckboy or whatever. What do you call that for a girl? I don't know. Urban Dictionary, the best source in the world. Fuckboy. Top definition: asshole boy who is into strictly sexual relationships. He will lead a girl on and let her down, then apologize, only to ask for pics once the girl has welcomed him back into her trust. Boys like this will pretend to genuinely care about the girl, but will always fail to prove the supposed affection. Sound like anyone you know? Check yourself, girl. He almost never makes plans because he has to hang out on his terms, which could be the most whimsical of times. And if the girl rejects those plans because she has a legitimate reason for not being able to hang out, he will get pissed. So if he looks like a fuckboy, smells like a fuckboy, talks like a fuckboy, acts like a fuckboy, walks like a fuckboy, he's a fuckboy. Do not try to convince yourself that this one's different, that he is worthy of your time. Do not do it. You will be pissed because you knew better. You see how attached I am to this story? It happened to me a lot. So a lot of the messages that I've been getting are like, oh, you know, this guy canceled on me, blah, blah, blah. You know, he hits me up, but he doesn't really take me out. He'll hit me up really late at night. Like, no, you deserve so much better than that. And you're not gonna get it unless you demand it. I didn't have a lot of boyfriends, but I dealt with a lot of fuckboys. But I got to a point where I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna stand up for myself. I'm going to ask for what I want. And if they don't wanna give it to me, then I'm not gonna give them anything. So I think, it was like a couple of years ago when I started getting like followers on Instagram. It was like a 20,000, 50,000 person. I'm not gonna lie, I had like starter basketball players, like well-known players on teams in my DMs in the NBA, and they'd be like, let's hang out, and I'd be like, take me to dinner. And this would go back and forth, and of course they didn't want to take me to dinner, and I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna hang out with you. I don't fucking care. That's how you have to be. Like, I don't care who the hell they are. They need to prove to you that they want to be seen with in public with you, that they're gonna talk to you in front of their friends, that they're not just gonna text you on Friday night at 2 in the morning. Like, you have to be, maybe you don't have to be their first choice, but you're not gonna be their 10th choice, okay? And this is like a message for the dudes too, because if you feel like you're giving the wrong signals, like maybe you really like her, but you're kind of afraid to text her before fuckboy hours because you don't really want her to know how much you like her and you're just like worried about getting hurt, like, you guys have to have that conversation, because I don't know, I haven't been in the dating scene for like a couple of years now, but I was in it pretty deep, and like, if you're not pretty clear on like what you want, there's just gonna be a lot of, I don't know what she thinks, what he thinks going on, you know? The last guy that I saw before I started dating Adam, like, I swear to God, this mother sucker. He was like the man sent from God, but really he was the devil. So he was gorgeous, like beautiful. Never seen a human so beautiful in my life. So that was like number 1, how I should have really known that he was probably gonna fuck me over, right? He was like so beautiful that there was no way I could trust him, which I know means that I have a lot of baggage, but I'm sure I'm right in a lot of cases. So there was that, sign number 1 that I ignored. Sign number 2, when he slid into my DMs, he DM'd me a photo of him with a very well-known rapper. Yeah, bad sign. Like, you would have been enough. I don't really give a shit about that other person. I'm pretty sure I had to ask Emily who he was, but I like recognized his face. But yeah, he just like, he would hit me up, he'd be like, please, let's hang out, please, let's hang out, please, let's hang out, please, let's hang out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, like, I really didn't want to. And I'm pretty sure I just like ignored him and like said no to him for like week after week after week after week. Until finally one day I was like, yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, we like hung out, we hooked up. And then he like kept hitting me up and like he had to go on tour or something, and he would like FaceTime me every single day in this other country, and he was just like, I love you so much, I can't wait to meet your family. Like, these are all, he was doing too much. He was being extra. Like, I really should have known, but instead, what did I do? I believed him. I believed that he really, really, really was interested in making this more than like a fuck session. Did he take me to hang out with his friends? No. God, but he had Fkboy written all over him. But so he's on tour, he's in Europe, there's a time difference, and he's still FaceTiming me all the time. And I'm like, wow, okay, like, I see you, I see you. I'm starting to trust you a little bit, you know, slowly, slowly. I'm like, maybe there's more to this guy. And then he falls off the face of the planet, which was beyond strange because I was never the one asking for the FaceTime calls. I was never my idea. And, it was all him. Like, he wanted to keep in contact, and I'm like, what was his kink about this? Like, was he really like into leading girls on? Was he really like, oh, I just remembered. How else to know he's Fkboy? If you go to his house and he doesn't introduce you to anybody there, it's because he doesn't care to introduce you, and they don't care to meet you because it's like something that probably happens very often, or they know that you don't really matter. So beware of that. When we were on FaceTime, his friends were like there, but they never said like, oh, who is that? Or you have a girl, blah, blah, blah. That was another thing I ignored. But yeah, he fell off the face of the planet, and then he just showed up again one day. And he was like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And this was like a month later, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But he was like, please just give me another chance, just give me another chance, just give me another chance. What the fuck do? I go and I hang out with him. You know what the fuck he does after that? He literally, like, I think the bubble turned green after that. Like, I literally could not contact him. And I'm not gonna say that I've never been crazy in my life, but I was not crazy with this one. Like, he was the one doing everything. And it's like, this is the problem that I have with dudes. Like, if you just wanna fuck a girl, you should probably just tell her that, because the truth hurts way less than dragging her along and fucking FaceTiming her when you're on another continent and then all of a sudden falling off the face of the earth because you made her believe that eventually, like, you guys would be together. Is that a kink? Is that like a thing people are into, like hurting people's feelings? Is it a thing? I need to know. I need answers right now. If any motherfuckers do this to my kids one day, I will. I might have to resort to violence. Okay, I'm just kidding, but I just got really hot and bothered about that, even though I literally don't care about that person anymore at all, obviously. But like, you're not allowed to be mean to people just because you're hot. Like, it's not a thing. It's not real. And if you are doing that, you're fucked up. There's a special place in hell for you. Maybe it's because I was an ugly duckling who grew up to be a swan that I know how to be kind to people. But I think everyone should just be nice. And this is now turning into another deep and emotional video about how I just can't handle my feelings. But girls, boys, if he or she wants to talk to you, you will fucking know. So if they're not texting you back for hours and then all of a sudden being like, oh, sorry, I didn't see my phone, blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe one time, sure. But if this is a recurring thing and then they just text you back out of nowhere, like, they are just trying to keep you there so that when they text you at 2 in the morning, like, hey, what are you doing? You take the bait. They don't fucking care about you. And maybe they'll wake up one day and be like, wow, Crystal was really great. I really shouldn't have done that to her. And looking back on it, she really was the right one for me, but I'm a commitment phobe and I was really afraid of doing the thing, and now I'm over here all alone and I fucked 8 bitches this week and none of them mattered, and I really don't feel like there's any part of me that's connected to a real human in a real way. When they get there, they'll realize that. But for now, you need to move on. Do not drag around that baggage. You are worth so much more than that. Trust me. Sometimes fuckboys will come disguised in all shapes and sizes. They might be engineers, they might be bus drivers, they might be the guy who sits next to you in homeroom. Like, they're everywhere. So be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you. And you know what? You gotta go through like at least 3 or 4 fuckboys before you realize that you're being naive. Let this video wake you up. Am I preaching? Because I feel like I'm fucking preaching because I really care. When I see these DMs about dudes who keep canceling on you, bitch, what? No. No, 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 no. I don't like that. Like, have you never flaked on somebody you didn't want to hang out with? Of course you have. I do that shit all the time. Actually, I flake on people because I'm antisocial and depressed a lot of the time and I don't really want to see people and talk to them. But that's besides the point. Lena, a boy keeps canceling on me and I'm literally crying every day because of it. Please give me some words of encouragement. Drop that fool. Are you serious right now? No, 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 no. Do not deal with this for one more day. You might be feeling lonely. So you're like, but no. Be lonely, bitch. Be lonely by yourself. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. I'm DMing her back right now. Like, fuck that. Fuck him. Never hang out with him again. Don't text him back. I gotta go. I'm getting like mad right now. The LTP mama bear is out and she has claws for these boys and for these girls who might be breaking your hearts. I love you. I really do. So if you like this video, if you think I'm a little bit crazy, that's okay. Like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Yes, I've had 2 cups of coffee. Actually, I've had 4, but it's okay. Right? Right? Okay. Bye. I love you.